gotta feel good. You have this very English way of looking upset with adulation.
Oh, do I? Inwardly, I'm delighted.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
You know, thank you very much for being on the program.
It's a real pleasure.
Yes. You're,
Well, what? Did that sound phony? I'm going to do it again.
You're reading it off a cue
no,
card.
I'm going to do it
Yeah.
again. So, say how nice it is to have me on the show.
You know what? It's really nice having you on the show.
You know, it's so bloody great to be here, kind of.
That's better.
Okay.
That's the very least we expect here.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot walk 5 feet in this city right now, in Manhattan, without seeing your face. The posters are everywhere for this movie.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I know. It's great. I tell you what it is. I'm the, you know, I live with someone who's the best person in the world at being photographed, and I myself am probably the worst. That picture on the poster where I look like I'm a dead person with a very bad eye problem is actually...
Most dead people have an eye problem.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it is, yeah, it's probably the worst picture ever taken of a human being in the history of cinema. And it's not just...
That's not true.
It's not just the poster, it's the... you know, these magazine covers, which they're everywhere, and for some reason, I look in every single one. I look like Ellen DeGeneres, and I love Ellen. I love her, but you know, it would be nice to look different from her. We've got to a point now where we can go to each other's photo shoots and no one knows the difference.
Well, do you think that's not true? Do you think there's a problem that you're always with, you know, Elizabeth Hurley, being photographed with her? She is one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
Right.
When you're always photographed with someone like that, does that make you self-conscious?
Yeah, I'm absolutely lousy at it. I mean, she's brilliant. She stands in front of the paparazzi. She knows exactly what face to make, and I always look like this big, sweaty, grinning baby. I don't know. I can't.
It's those diapers you wear in public.
Yeah, that I have to stop. But she did try and teach me better techniques, you know,
for
having
really?
my photograph taken. Yeah, because she learnt these things through doing Estee Lauder. There's, for instance, surprised but delighted by the camera. I'll do it for you now.
Okay.
So you'd go. Where's the camera?
Use 3 right there. This one right there.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
So it's like I don't know there's a camera there. How's that?
Let me try that on one, okay?
right.
Try it? Okay, like this. I don't know there's a camera there, and then try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's pinched on bottom face. That's quite different. Yeah. How dare you? Yeah.
Yeah, and not by a woman. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the delight.
Does Elizabeth Hurley, does she build up your confidence, or does she chip away at it when you're in these situations?
She's a chipper. Definitely a chipper. You see, there was a time when she said, for God's sake, don't smile, because you have the worst teeth in England, Austin Powers aside. So
What?
I didn't
She said that?
Yeah, she said don't smile. So then I tried looking mean and sexy. And, you know, all the captions would say the next day, what's up, Hugh? Gloomy Hugh, you know. So
Right.
what can you do? It's a nightmare.
Well, now that you do a lot of promotion here in America, and American television, especially the promotional arm of it, Entertainment Tonight, Extra,
They have it down, those guys. I mean,
yeah, they are into that big smile stuff.
It's fascinating, though, because Elizabeth and I often practice this on each other. The Hollywood smile, you know, which is you have to... It's the biggest smile you can possibly do, but with absolutely no joy in the eyes at all. Dead eyes, Lenin's eyes. So it would be something like this. You have to make your eyes very dead first. Hi. Have a great day. Yeah.
That's quite good. You can be my agent now.
Yeah.
We should mention, I think this would be a little bit of an odd situation, is that Elizabeth Hurley, your girlfriend, produced the film, and she produced Notting Hill as well, didn't she? Or am I incorrect?
No,
about
you're
that?
completely wrong and very badly researched. Yeah.
No, I think I'm correct. USA! 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 See? I can turn this crowd into a mob like that if I need to. So don't mess with me, pal. No, you've described me perfectly. I'm horribly researched and slightly drunk. She produced this movie for you, and there's a part of the film where you have a love scene. What's it like when she's on the set and watching that? Is that difficult for you?
Yeah, you'd think that would be weird, and it is. But it's weird in a weird way because I'm doing these bed scenes with Jean Triplehorn in this film, and Elizabeth's standing just off camera saying, "Go on, make it dirtier. Go on, put your tongue in, touch your breast," and that is a very odd thing to happen, and sort of sexy as well.
I would think so. I would like that. Yeah, you do a striptease in the movie, and I'm the English. There's a stereotype about them, which they're very proper. They're phobic about taking their shirt off and exposing themselves. Do you feel? I mean, like I know, like
sure. I mean, I've always wanted to take my clothes off on film. It's just no one will ever let me. I've offered and offered and offered, and it's until now that we produced the film, I finally can do it. Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's something I'm going to do a lot more of in the future. That was half-hearted, I think.
We hit a go crazy button, and they go. No, I know. For me, I'm extremely pale. So anytime I have to take my shirt off for any bit we do here on the show, they have to apply 7 gallons of body makeup to actually make me appear human.
Right. Yeah, that's a horrible thing. You know, I once had an even worse experience doing I think it was a BBC thing in London, where I had to be topless, and the makeup woman actually said to me, "Would you like me to paint in some definition?" Which I... Which is, that's
sorry.
humiliating in itself. But what's even more humiliating is that I said yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you didn't wash it off for a year.
No, kept it for a week, yeah.
Look!
Yeah. I was magnificent.
That's what we should do, is just paint in those squares on our abs instead of actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, heck, if everyone did it, none of us would need to
Exactly.
exercise.
Please, start doing it, gentlemen.